Hello everybody, and welcome back to another tutorial on the channel. So today we're actually going to be making a restaurant that, if you guys are in the United States, I'm not sure about overseas, but I know for 100% certainty in the States, it is called White Castle. You guys might have something like it overseas if you are watching over there. So basically, it's a simple little fast food restaurant, and I'm going to show you how to build it. As you can tell, I already got the kind of surrounding area set up with the parking lot. Now it's more just adding the actual structure itself. So for only the building itself, so not including the parking lot, the sidewalks, or anything, only including the building, you will need a 36 by 25 plot for this. So make sure you have that ready. And what we're going to do is go over the materials that we will need. So we will need cobblestone, sandstone stairs, quartz stairs, block of quartz, blue wool, gray stained glass, light gray wool, and a birchwood fence, or we will need a couple of those. So one of the other things to keep in mind is that I'm using the city texture pack on Xbox One. I almost said 360. So my texture pack might look different from the one that you might make in another texture pack. So kind of keep that in mind. But if you are using the same texture pack, I suggest using these materials. So what we're going to do is start over on the far right side, and I'm going to stack this up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like something like that. I'm not really a fine amount right now. It's more just getting the wall set up. So what we're going to do is make this too wide. Okay. What we're going to do is come over 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. On the 4th block, add in the exact same pillar. And right here is where our door will be. So just like this. So now you can tell that we have our wall set up. And then what you're going to do is we're going to come back back on our right side. And we're going to come back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more blocks. So when it's all done, it should be a 7 by 7 square pretty much. We're not going to have a door on this side. This side will just have a small window. Again, I'm not really counting how high I'm making it right now because we will fine tune that as we go. So just kind of keep that in mind as well. And the bottom one here, I'm actually going to add 1 block above it, just like that. And then 1, 2, 3 on the 4th block, I'm going to add more cobblestone. Okay. And you're going to add 1 more layer on top of that. Then you're going to go to your light gray wool, and you're going to make a 3 by 3 block. So 2, 3. So as you can tell, we actually need to move it up a little bit more by 1 block. So what we're going to do is 1 more block tall, and you're going to be able to finish it off. And so it should look something just like this as of right now. So again, very, very simple design. Using your blue wool, you're going to put your blue wool right above the door, just like that. So 3 blocks wide, and boom, ready to go. So over on the left side, taking back out our cobblestone will be our base for everything for this design. So what we're going to do is count over to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. Okay, pretty simple. Now using your sandstone, I'm going to stack it up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks for now should be good. What I'm going to do next is taking my quartz stairs. I'm going to add 3. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to skip a block, then add another 3 in a row. So 1, 2, 3. So then what you're going to do, using your sandstone, again, you're going to stack it up in the middle on all the blocks that we have left. And then using your gray stained glass, we want to put our glass right behind the stairs, and we want it to be 2 blocks tall. So it should look something just like this. Next, using your sandstone again, come over and just connect the 2 windows above. So you should have a 2 block wide or tall window with 2 more sandstone blocks and layers above that. So it should look something just like this. Now I'm kind of going back again to our blue wool. We're going to have our blue wool be right here in front of the windows, 3 blocks wide. And then on top of this layer of sandstone, we're going to add in more blue wool, 1 layer coming all the way across. Okay, and that's where we're going to stop that. So taking back out our cobblestone, we're going to come diagonal and forward again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to stack this up 1 block taller than the blue wool. So then we're just going to make this into a solid wall. No windows, just a plain solid wall. And next what we're going to do is make the exact same windows that we made over on the right side over here on the left side. So again, our cobblestone is our foundation. Again, it should be, I think, 9 blocks wide. Okay, so sandstone stacks up. It's kind of making the exact same window. Nothing should change. It should all look the same here. Okay, so our quartz stairs. And and I think we need 1 more layer followed by our blue wool. Here we go. Perfect. All right, now let's add in our glass behind these to get this set up. Bam, get rid of the one in the middle. So when we come to the front, our front is pretty much already done, looking pretty good. Only thing we are missing is our blue wool above the window. So just like that, oh my goodness, I'm having the hiccups. Okay, so now coming over more to the left side, what we're going to do is make a 2x2 square. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and you're going to stack this up again, the same height, one block above the blue wool. Make this into a solid piece, just like that. Perfect. I'm going to take some more swiftness here. Awesome, there we go, got that ready. So next, what you're going to do is using your cobblestone, we're going to come to the back side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. On the 5th block, come out one more. So it should look something just like this. So if you made it just like me, you should have a 4-block wide gap in between these two pieces of cobblestone. So right here, I'm going to stack this all the way up to even with our other cobblestone. So again, having this 4-block wide gap here. On the edges, we're going to have these stack all the way up like that. And then here's actually where we're going to have a door. So 3 blocks tall again. 1, 2, 3. Same height as our front door over there. Okay. And then kind of doing the same thing again using our light gray wool. We're going to add a 2x2 block this time. And then just finish it off with, bam, cobblestone on top of that. And now that's set and ready to go as well. So again, we're looking pretty good so far, guys. All right, so now coming more to the left side of our side, what we're going to do is come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more blocks. Using your sandstone, come up, and we're pretty much making the exact same window to an extent. This one's not going to have the actual stairs. So this one, you're actually just going to come across 1, 2, 3 on the 4th block, come up, and your window will be the exact height, the exact same height, so it should be 2 blocks tall. So I'm going to put in our light gray wool, or stained glass, excuse me, behind it. So then using our cobblestone again, we're going to come forward and diagonal. I keep mixing up all my words. And we're going to come over 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks and stack it all the way up, even with the same height as everything else. Perfect. All right. And then what we're going to do is make the exact same window that we made here. And we actually need to stack this up and kind of keep it consistent with everything else. So we need to add our blue wool there. So we're going to make the exact same window that we made here, just over here on this side this time. So again, cobblestone, then stack it up. Looking pretty, looking pretty good. There we go. One more layer of cobblestone. Oh my goodness, sandstone on top of that, followed by blue wool, adding in our light gray glass. And boom, there we go. So now we're looking pretty good. So on the other side of this window, you're going to add another 2x2 block. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Stack it up, same height as everything else again. So just make this into a full solid block. Bam, just like that. All right, so now what we're going to do, using our cobblestone again, we're going to come diagonal to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. And if you actually made this right, you should now be in line with this piece here that we made in the front side. And we're actually going to make another, pretty much this is going to be our drive-through window. So what we're going to do is come diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come back again, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on the 9th block, you're going to come forward again, go 1, 2, 3, 4, come back 1, 2 more, and then you should have a 2x2 block here, and now you should realize that you are even with the front side of your building if you made it exactly to the same dimensions as I did. So again, if you didn't follow that, I'm going to go over that again. So starting from our right side here, we're going to come over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to come to you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, so it should be even with the wall that we had in the front. And then we're going to come back again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come diagonal again, add 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come diagonal 2, and then add a 2x2 pillar, and then you should have your back done. So what you're going to do is using our sandstone, this wall entirely right here is going to be only sandstone, no windows. We will still have our blue wool coming all the way across. So once you get up to there, you're going to take out your blue wool and just kind of continue the pattern that we've been doing this entire time. Going back to our cobblestone, when we get to the 5 wide here, what we're going to do is we're going to stack this up even with everything else that we've been doing, same pattern on the edges, just like this. And here's where our drive-through window is going to be. So I'm going to lower this by 1, just like this. And our stair is actually going to start right here, 1 block above. So our stair is pretty much 1 block lower than the ones in the front windows. Okay, and you're going to stack it up 2 blocks. On the 3rd block, add in your upside down stair. And then the rest of this will be cobblestone as well. So you can just now make your cobblestone. Perfect. So it should look something just like this. Now we're kind of continue the same design and concept over to this 4 wide wall here. So same height. Actually, it's going to be a little bit different height. So our stair will be the same. So 1, 2. Again, 1 block lower than the ones in the front. 2 blocks tall. On the 3rd block, have it on the edges. And basically, after the stair, we're actually just going to have it come over and just connect, and then it's not going to be any taller. So this is the only cobblestone piece that's not going to be consistent with all the other cobblestone pieces that we've had. So now the rest of this area can be just plain sandstone. So what I'm going to do is just kind of go all the way around and just add in our sandstone now. And we want to make sure that layer should have been our blue. So make sure I do that. Oh, I can't see my materials. There we go. Blue wall coming all the way across. Make this into a solid wall as well. So just boop, 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 boop. And we will be doing the interior to this restaurant. That will be in part 2. This is just going to be for the exterior. So again, this is what it should look like so far. Very, very simple design, guys. Nothing too complicated here. So now what we're going to do is using your sandstone stairs 1 block above the blue wool, we're going to have a consistent sandstone stair coming around the entire perimeter of the building. And you're actually not going to go around your cobblestone. You're just going to skip over to the other side. So you're not going to have it be corner stairs and doing all of that because there's not really any need for it. So like right here, we're just going to leave that the way it is. So I'm not going to have anything here. And then boop, boop, boop. Just kind of doing this to the front side now. And actually, just realized we need to move up our cobblestone 1 more block on every piece. So let's move these up 1. Only one that you're not going to move it up on is the one piece here where we have that 2x2 light gray wool. You're actually going to leave that one at the right height that it is now. But all these other ones, you're actually going to just add 1 more layer of cobblestone to it. So it should look something just like this now. Okay, so when we come to the front, we should have something that looks just like this. Again, very, very simple design here, guys. So now what we're going to do, using your sandstone stairs, you're basically going to add 1 stair, skip a stair, and basically just continue that pattern. And then you're going to go the other way. So it should look something just like this when it's all done. Kind of a castle design. Again, remember that this is a White Castle restaurant. So basically, we're just going to do this on every piece of sandstone stair that we just added. So going around, oh, we didn't finish this side. Did not even realize that. Okay, so for this side, what you're going to do is using your cobblestone, we're going to have this come all the way back and across and connect the 2 sides. Then what you're going to do, using your sandstone, we're going to stack it up, same height as all the other windows, right? Come all the way across. I'm just making this a little bit faster. Let me take some more swiftness. So what we're going to do is using your court stairs, we're going to have a 3 wide window here. 1, 2, 3. Come over to the other side, have another 3 wide window. 1, 2, 3. Have a sandstone pillar on both sides of the stairs. And if you notice, our area right here is actually a 4 wide window. So all you're going to do is using your court stairs, just fill in that gap and you're good to go. And the rest of it from here is the exact same. So sandstone here with our blue wool right above the windows on each. And bam. So now, again, just continue the same pattern that we've been having this entire time. So blue wool, we need our stair right here, I believe. And perfect. And we do need to add 1 more window. So our other window is actually going to go right on the other side of this big piece that we started on. And it's going to basically start the same height as the other windows. And it's only going to be 2 blocks tall. And then blue wool on top of it. So again, very, very simple design there. Alright, so next we're going to do is same design with the stairs. Doesn't really matter how you start them, as long as you just skip a stair every time, and then work your way back around with the other side, and just keep doing this design. So bam, 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 bam. Turn sides. Doot, 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 doot. Perfect. Alrighty then. Come over to this side. Same thing. And just turn the other way now. Almost done. Let's do this side now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Same thing over here. 1, 2. Oh, did I do that wrong? I did. There we go. I just had it backwards. I kept one to turn. There we go. So now that is done. So again, looking pretty good. So next thing that we need to do is, one, we need to add a roof. But second to that, taking out our cobblestone, come over to our front entrance into the restaurant over here on the right side. And you're actually going to make this into a solid square. We're going to bring it down right above the blue wool. So just like this. And then what you're going to do is, using your cobblestone to skip every other block. So start in the corner and kind of making a castle type of design here with the blocks. Bam. And go all the way around doing it. Perfect. Looking pretty good. And then the only other thing that I'm going to do is, this isn't really necessary, but using our cobblestone again, every piece that we have a wall like this, I'm going to make it 2 blocks wide instead of the 1. It just makes it look a little bit better. So like this one here, I'm going to leave alone. But this one, I'm going to make it 2 blocks wide. So again, this isn't really necessary. Doesn't really benefit you in any way. I think it just looks better from an aerial view. So that's why I'm doing it. And then to finish it off, using a quart slab, we're going to add in quart slabs right on top of each piece of cobblestone. So this one needs to actually be lowered 1. There we go. So it should look something just like this. And just do the same thing to all the other ones. Only one that you're not going to do this on is the big square that we just made over there. So even here, just kind of follow the cobblestone and do it over to these. And guys, that's pretty much it for our exterior. When it comes to the front door, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take out some stone brick stairs and some stone slabs. We also probably just need some regular stone bricks as well. So what I'm going to do is come out 1, 2, 3 blocks. All right. And I'm going to have it come back and even with where our building ends. And basically our entrance and our floor height is going to be right here, right? So 1 block below the windows. So what I'm going to do is have our floor here. So what we need to do is have it just kind of come out like this. So we know how tall it needs to be. So I'm going to stop mine there. And I'm actually going to make my floor just plain stone. I think that will look pretty good for the outside. And then what we're going to do is, using your stone slabs, just have it come down and connect. So it should look something just like this. I'm going to use this to be consistent. And then to finish it off, stack these up 1 more block. And then I'm going to add in a kind of railing design with our stairs. So it should look something just like this if you made it just like me. And then bam, there we go. So to make the roof, I would probably use something like, if we go into our clays, I'd maybe use like a light gray hardened clay. I think that would be a pretty nice idea. And the only other thing that we have left to do on the exterior is using your birch fences. Everywhere you have a odd shaped or odd numbered window, add it in the middle just like this. It just adds a little bit more design. It makes it look nice and pretty. So just like this. We don't have any windows on the back. Do not do it to these, because these are actually where customers will pick up their food. So we don't want anything obstructing those. And we still need to add in our windows there, but that should be good for now. So bye-bye, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys for the next part. So if you guys want to start filling in your roof, I'm going to have that done by next part. To not waste your guys' time. And also for the floor, I would maybe use some polish andesite for the floor. And I will see you guys next part. And thank you very much for watching.